and welcome to the 7th episode of the TheCoasterCasters Podcast. I'm not going to do this person first because he's made me mad the past hour and a half. With me today, I have Suro and Disney from Pop.
Hello, everyone. Sorry we're a little bit late.
Erin from Mr. Entertainment, also from Pop.
Hello, everybody.
Ken from Orlando Tourism Report.
Good evening.
And Andy from Theme Parks and Travels.
Hello.
You've made me mad tonight, sir. I just wanted to point that out at the beginning.
I've barely done anything to make you mad.
Yes, you have!
Didn't take much.
But we're live now.
Said the word sky.
It didn't take much because I'm short-fused today. And you said the final word.
Your fuse should be longer, like the roller coaster on Skyplex.
Speaking of Skyplex, actually speaking of this, we are starting completely over because I couldn't hear anything Ken was saying. And I couldn't hear anything Andy was saying, basically. The only person I can hear is Erin and the constant clicking from Owen's keyboard whenever he was messaging someone. So we're going to start all over with Andy and Ken talking about Skyplex while I mute myself and bang my head against my keyboard.
You forgot to mute.
Andy, I'll let you go first.
No, I'm muted. I have an internal mute mic thing, so it's not going to say I'm muted, but I'm muted, I promise.
Andy, I'll let you go first.
Alright, well, so only a few more days until the Skyplex hearing, with Universal lobbying against it still, and the latest rendering showing the vertical launch, which looks really fun. You gotta send your emails in to support it. You've gotta send them to planning@ocfl.net, you know. It's Tuesday now, is the hearing. So you've gotta send them in by Tuesday, in support of the project to stop the bullies over at Comcast from winning. Again?
Thank you for saying Comcast, not Universal.
Okay, so we all know that the meeting's on Tuesday. Skyplex will not go up before 1 p.m. The meeting begins at 9 a.m. I will be showing up around 8:30 a.m. ensure that I have a seat in the meeting. There will be lots of people there. I expect this meeting to go well into the evening. The last time we had something this big was when they wanted to take part of the city park in downtown and build a high-end condo tower in the park. That meeting lasted well into the evening, well past 8 p.m. I'm expecting this one to be the same. No matter what happens on Tuesday, we will have Joshua Wallach on Orlando Tourism Report live on Thursday morning at 10 a.m. to discuss what will happen next. I am hoping that Thursday's OTR will be a celebratory one. I will be at the meeting live tweeting it, as will Orlando Park Pass, and as will Robert from Amusement Buzz. So follow any of those accounts throughout the day on Tuesday for the very latest from it. And like Andy said, if you have anything you want to share about Skyplex, please email planning@ocfl.net by Monday evening. They have to have it by Monday evening, so when they go into the meeting on Tuesday, they'll have it in the folder. That's about it. Believe in the city, not Comcast. And don't believe everything the Uni fanboys tell you.
Yep, or those pamphlets that Universal/Comcast sent out.
I will be there. I'll be there too with Ken, so I'll live tweet as well.
Yeah, so it's gonna be
If
great.
you guys say Universal fanboys, or just the word fanboys one more time.
Don't believe the Uni fanboys.
Well, Ken can say it because Ken is Ken. He is. Andy can't say it. You know what, Andy? You're banned from saying the word fanboys.
Just tweet me, Andy, and I'll repeat what you tweet me.
I don't know what this punishment is for saying it yet, so I'm not sure.
Oh
What
no,
numbers I can-
you called me one.
Oh,
That's a no-no.
Again, that was 1 a.m. and I was tired.
Don't care. You still said it.
You're definitely a fanboy. You're definitely a Halloween Horror Nights fanboy.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, totally.
I'll confess to that right now too.
I'll confess to that long time ago.
You're outnumbered when it comes to that on this podcast.
Yeah.
Yes, you are.
I do know that, unfortunately.
It's not an unfortunate thing. It's a pretty good thing.
I don't mind it until it becomes every week.
Hint, hint.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So for almost 2 months, I guess we won't have you guys on.
Oh.
Oh, on air.
Okay, let's get on to the news. Let's get on to the news.
Yeah, we are on air. What is that?
Yeah, we're on air.
We have exciting news coming out of Fun Spot. Let's get over
Yes,
this.
we
Fun
do.
Spot.
With Crazy Couch.
You know, that was the nickname of my couch in college.
Why was it called the Crazy Couch?
Oh, you don't want to know.
Ken. Did you eat Little Caesar's Crazy Bread on it?
Let's go with that one.
Okay, Ken, you actually went and saw Crazy Couch?
Yeah, I
To
saw
my
this on
knowledge.
Wednesday night. On Monday, Fun Spot, Kissimmee, Old Town. Old Town is very dead right now. Lots of empty storefronts in Old Town right now. The Magic Shop does not look like it's doing very well either. And the brewery, the Bale Brew, or whatever it was called there, the bale-shaped entrance bar, that one has shut down already. Fun Spot Orlando, the one on I Drive, or just off I Drive. The Crazy Couch is in. I don't know. Like, I don't understand the obsession with the Crazy Couch. Like, the big talk of IAPA, I don't get it. It's just a simple bench. Like, we've had these bench rides for a decade now, over a decade now. Why is this one any different than any of these other bench rides?
Yeah, I guess it's because it's Skyline Attractions, you know, their first real ever ride, and everyone's kind of hyping it up. I think that's the whole thing, you know. It's gonna be a nice new family ride, but it's no different. Exactly. I think they already have the same thing at a lot of theme parks, essentially.
Yeah. Now, can we jump over to some more Fun Spot news?
And what is that so I can write it down so I can put it in the show notes that I'm actually going to do this week?
The Miracle City, Miracle Strip. The Miracle Strip theme park in Panama City has been closed. They do owe $300,000 in back loans. They were planning to open a large Ferris wheel, a 200-foot tall Ferris wheel with air-conditioned cabins. They also Skyline. I'm sorry, not the Skyline. The Star. What's the name of the roller coaster?
Skyliner?
Is it the Skyliner? Is that it? Starliner?
Starliner. Sure.
Are the old white wooden roller coasters that there, and then moved to Legoland and is now back in a warehouse in Panama City. The rumor has it they're going to generate this $300,000 they need to bring the loans up to date and to reopen the park by selling a couple large rides, a few large rides. The rumor has it that a Central Florida Family Entertainment Center, there's only one, it's Fun Spot, is looking to buy them. Well, there's a couple in Cocoa, but those don't count. There's one in Daytona, but I doubt they're getting it. It's Fun Spot. So I would not be surprised to see the white wooden coaster coming to Fun Spot Kissimmee. Fun Spot Kissimmee, all wooden coaster they have is a spinning coaster.
And those
The
are
wooden coaster in Orlando has proven very successful. So I wouldn't be surprised to see and this one is a historic coaster. And I wouldn't be surprised to see some of these other attractions coming to Fun Spot as well. Remember, the original plans of the expansion called for a new Ferris wheel to go on top of the entrance building. The entrance building was built to hold that Ferris wheel, but the Ferris wheel was never moved from the locations in now to the new location.
Speaking of iDrive, Ken, you were invited via Twitter to go to Tin Roof. Why didn't you go?
Because I'm at my parents' house in Mount Dora, on the opposite side of the city right now.
I saw that. I'm like, wait, what?
Yeah, I want to go meet Stingray Tom. I've never met Stingray Tom. He's a great guy. Great follow on Twitter too. So if you're not following Stingray Tom, follow. Amazing photographs.
Yeah. No, they are some really great photographs.
Wednesday night. So I went to Fun Spot. I then went to a new Chinese buffet, or new to me Chinese buffet. So I've been there for about 4 months on iDrive. That was really good. Excellent sushi. And then afterwards, I went over to a Universal and hung out with Jake of Orlando Park Pass. I'm going to use the same joke I used on OTR. But as other people were focused on some kind of cow business, we went on Terminator, and they have a new pre-show on Terminator. So can we talk about that?
Yeah.
It's actually next. Actually, not next, but yeah, it's next, because I don't want to talk about that other thing. So good job, Ken. You read my mind.
That is a surprising change, isn't it?
It was an amazing change, because we walk in, it's very crystal clear. While the lady's talking, I forgot her name, but while she's talking, is her name Susan? Is that her name?
Kimberly Duncan.
Kimberly Duncan. While Kimberly's talking, she's talking about different new programs they have. One of the programs is Eye in the Sky, which is like a drone home security system. All of it's been updated, so it sounds very up to date. The most interesting, though, is and the last one she talks about before they play the video is a program we're launching in years, Genesis. Now, if you've seen the movie, Genesis is the program that comes out in 2017. So this does bring the most recent Terminator movie into at least the pre-show. In the video itself, then, they replaced the basketball player with a soccer player. So they've brought the most recent Terminator movie into the pre-show, and B, they've taken a sport that is popular and replaced it though with one that's much more popular for people going there, especially Brazilians. We all know the Brazilians love soccer, and so they're really playing up those demographics that are coming to the park now. And so in the new screens, it's still the real projection, but it's very crystal clear. I mean, it definitely looks like it's 4K. The only part that's from the original video, they have a few parts that they've cleaned up and they've put overlays on, but the only original part is the part where the people from the movie they come in and they talk. You know what I'm talking about?
Linda Hamilton and Edward Furlong.
Is that the names?
Yes.
That's not the names in the movie.
No, that's their real names.
Okay. What do you mean,
Anyway.
Sorry.
I mean, that's not the people from the movie?
The actors and actresses' names. That's what I'm referring to.
Oh, no, that's a documentary. So when they come on, what they did was they made it it's 3 screens on the screen, so they're smaller, so you don't notice that the definition isn't there. They've also added a lot more static to those videos, so it looks like they're just hacking in. So the lack of definition is acceptable there.
Do we think that because of this, Terminator's safe for a little bit, or
I would say it is.
I think so too. They wouldn't
I would
invest
say
in
that's
something
safe for at least 5 years with this.
if they were going to eliminate something soon. They wouldn't put something new in it,
Well, speaking of things they might eliminate soon, also after this we went on E.T. It does look like some of the characters towards the end of the ride have new skins.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
So it looks like E.T. is sticking around for a while too.
Thank goodness.
E.T.'s the only thing that's going to make it out of Kid Zone unscathed, I think.
Agree. Well, again, I don't even know if that's where they're going to put all these expansions, but
That's what they're putting Nintendo.
they better not get rid of Woody Woodpecker, though. I'm going to miss that.
I'm sorry.
That was my first roller coaster.
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry.
Well, the coaster will stay, but it's
It
going to
going bye-bye.
Oh, that's
Retheme
fine.
it.
No, I mean, I'm gonna as long as the ride's still there, I'll be fine. But
It might not be in that
Yeah.
location, though. They might move locations.
that's fine with me.
You realize it's the same thing as a flying unicorn, right?
But no, that was the
Exactly
first
right.
ride I've ever been on. Exactly.
Oh, so it
First
had
roller
an
coaster.
emotional connection for the ride.
Yeah.
My first roller coaster, not my first roller coaster, has been torn down, and I'm fine.
Mine was Space Mountain.
That's
My-
never gone on bye-bye.
Mine was Space Mountain, and then I went and rode King Cobra at Kings Island.
My
Yes.
emotional connections with Beetlejuice, and they extended it a month later.
Yeah, and everyone's like mad about that. I'm fine with that because like there's not that much to do in the park right now, honestly.
Yeah,
I-
I know. Yeah, there's someone who follows me, and I know why he tweeted this, and I'm not gonna mention any names. And he was like, "Let's get real, people. There's no demand for it. There has to be a demand for something, otherwise they wouldn't have extended it."
No,
Or
it's
they extended it
capacity
for the
reasons.
reason- Well, that, and it's probably the reason what Ken just brought up, a valid point that there's not much to do in the park. There's
And so they
walls
extended
up
it through the
everywhere.
Christmas season, one of the busiest times of the year,
Right.
and then once the Christmas season dies down, they close it. The problem is the shows on the streets are not getting the crowds they were expecting. If you go look at the videos or the periscopes of people who do this, or if you're in town, go over and look at the shows. I've talked to some of the people that do the shows. Some of them are my friends here in town, and people watch it but then keep walking by, and they were thinking people would stop and watch the shows.
Right.
That's not happening, and so that's
Especially
a big problem.
straight out of food truck when it was where it
Hey.
used to be, and now they moved it.
Well, now they have a new show over there.
The fish market show?
Fish,
Yeah,
yeah,
Yeah.
fish market.
but
or-
again, people just walking by it.
Yeah, of course.
Well, here's my thing, because it's the beat builders, the street people, and then it's the fish people, and then straight out of food truck. Correct?
Are you referring to Sing It as the street people?
No. The street dancer people. So Sing It's there too. So there's 5 street shows.
breaks?
Yeah, street breaks.
Yeah.
So it's street breaks, Our Fish Fly, straight out of food truck, Sing It, and
Beat
what's
builders.
the last
Street
one?
builders.
Beat builders. Thank you. The only one that I enjoy out of that is straight out of food truck, actually.
Well, thank you.
I
That's the
very-
one that I have the most friends in. So
I very much enjoy that quote-unquote show.
it can be a little edgy sometimes. Today, one of the people did use the word "gay" like 3 times in the map.
Really?
Yeah.
Ooh.
Ooh.
That's a no-no. You don't do that.
I mean, we know, like, a lot of people, and another one I won't mention will miss it. But, I mean, there's things in life that just don't last forever. And I'm accepting
But Beetlejuice does.
somewhat because you do have the sequel coming out.
Exactly.
But I don't know. If not, is it not one of the longest running shows in Universal Studios?
Well, it's been updated a lot of times. So it's nothing like the original.
Yeah, but just like it's been there since the '90s, so it's probably the longest running show they've ever had.
Animal Actors has been there quite a while too, though. If you're gonna count all these different renditions of Beetlejuice as one, you'd have to do the same with Animal Actors.
Yeah, because it's right up there. I don't know how long horror shows.
And technically, Fear Factor still uses the Wild Wild West.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, no, that's true. That's true.
Well, here's my thing. I don't think it's something with the show, and I don't think it's something with how many shows that there's not much to do at Universal. I think it's something wrong. I think they're being delayed by Fast and Furious. Something may be wrong.
I really think Fast and the Furious was always supposed to start in January, regardless if Beetlejuice was open or not, and they're just dealing with it that way.
That part of it was supposed to start in January.
Right.
I kind of hope. Oh well, Andy left, and we all know why Andy left because he spilled soda on.
Oh
his
my
computer.
god!
No, I'm back. Sorry.
I literally just freaked out. Someone that I love liked my tweet on Twitter.
No, actually, I clicked a button and it glitched out the Hangout page. So I
Oh,
had to-
good job.
Actually, animal actors and horror makeup have both been around since 1990.
There you go.
I actually don't think. I hope that Universal shows mercy on my heart and keeps Beetlejuice until July 4th.
That's not going to happen.
I know
You'll
it's
have
not going to
Beetlejuice
happen.
as a walk-around character in the park, but that's as far as it'll go.
Really?
Do we know if his contract has been extended?
I would say so. They would probably have to.
No, they can get a new guy.
Well, they have a couple right now.
Yeah. But they have
Because
the
one of
main
them
guy.
did their last official show last night, and I don't know if that's going to move them over to Grinchmas or if they're going to go back to Beetlejuice or what. I mean, that's just up in the air
Yeah,
right now.
that's what I was technically asking. Yeah.
Yeah. Because I know the Beetlejuice you were talking about in question is also somebody that does Grinchmas from time to time, so it could
Yeah.
go either way.
I think that was more the reason why they were. Obviously.
It would make sense.
So,
Can we talk about pets?
Oh, why not?
you're like a pet. You just go, whenever I'm about to say what's next on the list, you're like, let's talk about this.
I
Every
secretly
week.
have a webcam in your house right now. I'm sorry.
Do you really?
Oh, no.
Are you NSAing me right now?
I think it's called Derek bargaining.
Oh. All hail Derek Berg.
So you're the one that stole his fan fueler.
That's why he doesn't like you, Ken. Totally makes sense now. Yeah, we can talk about Secret Life of Pets while we're on this subject of Beetlejuice.
Well,
The movie looks like it's going to be very forgettable.
The movie looks like forgettable. The ride does not. I'm excited
No.
about the ride.
Same
I
here.
do think it's interesting that the ride. You know, dogs and cats and gerbils or what, guinea pigs. These are things that like everyone's attracted to. You know.
Right.
I'm not attracted to gerbils. Those things are ugly.
Well, I think it's a mistake of putting it in Islands of Adventure. I think it should go into the New York area of Universal Studios. I think.
Wait. Was it announced that they're doing it?
nope.
No,
Rumor.
not yet.
Okay.
That's the speculation that Orlando Informal has put out,
Okay.
and I am agreeing with that speculation.
Yeah, it's going to happen.
Shocker. Breaking news coming out of the CoasterCasters. Ken actually agrees with someone else.
I agree with lots of people when they get stuff
Yeah.
right.
He agrees on he agrees with Pixels at the Parks and I on Skyplex.
Oh, my lord.
I agree with Pixels at the Parks on lots of things. I just don't agree with the outlet coverage. So, but that's a story for another day. I think that I understand the whole redoing Toon Lagoon thing. I think that this ride should go to the New York area of Universal Studios.
Yeah.
I'm excited
Do you-
about the ride itself.
Agree with the real case?
The what?
I didn't hear anything of that. My computer decided to freeze up.
Well, we all heard it, so hopefully things didn't go bad for anyone or for the live broadcast.
I'm excited that I guess I shouldn't say who's. Have they announced who's involved in it yet?
Not officially.
Is there speculation?
It sounds like it's going to be a trackless dark ride, kind of like Antarctica.
So Oceaneering. I'm excited that Oceaneering is involved with it. I think that this will be much better than Antarctica.
Yeah, anything could be better than Antarctica.
I am also excited. If you listen to the interview I did with Oceaneering, they mentioned using that base for sets on rides. I expect to see this, and I expect to see that in this ride. So some type of sets where you and the ride vehicle are interacting with rides with sets that are also moving around the room trackless. That's going to be pretty incredible. I'm confused though because the ride is based that you're in New York. You didn't go into New York to rescue cats or dogs or something, you know. Why isn't that in the New York area? Like, well, they need another good dark ride at Universal Studios. They need another good family ride at Universal Studios. Why the hell are they putting this on Islands of Adventure?
Because you know just as well as we do that New York is going to basically become 30 Rockefeller Center.
Yeah.
And put this beside it.
I mean,
Oh, great. So good.
I see the reasoning for it, honestly, but if you do like a
Take the special event space back there in the back.
Yeah.
Put it there.
Well, then again, you're also talking about redoing Toon Lagoon. I mean, you could redo Toon Lagoon with Illumination instead.
Yeah, but that's
Super Silly Fun Land.
Oh,
yeah.
It basically would be our version of Super Silly Funland. I would
Well-
get rid of Despicable Me in the studios and bring it to Islands.
I just want to say though, Super Silly Funland was basically just like the I think it's pretty much the same thing as the Twirl and Hurl, plus like a little bit of theming. You know, it's not.
Or you could put a small kiddie roller coaster in Super Silly Funland.
Right.
Yeah.
Don't forget in Despicable Me, one of the biggest like sells for the 3D aspect was the roller coaster scene.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean,
And they do happen to have a small kiddie roller coaster.
Yep.
Yep.
But back to pets though. Do we know anything? Has anything been announced on the storyline portion of this?
There's going to be pets.
Yeah, that's all I saw.
Do we know anything about the other characters in the storyline?
They're also going to be pets.
It's basically a story where what happens when your owners leave for the day and the pets basically are able to run the house.
That's the storyline of the movie. That's not the storyline of the ride.
It'll be partially that.
Sounds like a certain Disney property that I love. Based on what is it? Toys?
Lady and the Tramp?
and the thing that worries me about this, honestly, is if they put it where they say, where the rumor has it's going to go, it's going to go in a location that is set dormant for years, but something that would be really amazing if you could use it because it has more seats than Fear Factor does and could be used so much better than it is.
I agree. And
that should be where Bill and Ted would be for Horror Nights and Islands.
You're going to need those seats once Animal Lactals closes.
Exactly.
And I'm sorry, I have to disagree with Parkscope. Phase 4 of Harry Potter is still coming.
That's good to hear, because that means more money for Universal.
Yeah.
They'll be fine for quite a while.
They have a whole new set of movies coming out in a couple of years.
Right.
Like they're not going to say, oh, the most profitable thing we've ever done in the entire history of our theme parks, and giant new movies coming out that will make that relevant again. Oh, we're going to cancel all those plans. And instead, we're going to cancel those plans, and we're going to keep a TV show that was canceled 10 years ago, and we're going to keep that instead.
They only need it for Bill and Ted. That's not even... I'm sure everybody knows that by now. And you know,
Plus,
Toon Lagoon holds a lot more people than Fear Factor does.
Yeah.
Here's a radical thing. Could they do Bill and Ted at the Hollywood stage?
Ooh.
Oh, I don't know about that.
That makes it really hard, though.
Why?
The location.
Why?
Are you referring to the? Which stage are you referring to exactly?
The one.
We're on
Hollywood
the same.
Bowl one. The one by.
Oh, you're referring to the Plaza stage.
Yes.
Oh. Yeah.
Okay, no, because that is a queue line right there. And given the fact they're probably going to have to use a lot more sound stages next year, I would state they're going to need even more space. So to do anything in that area is going to be a problem.
Sound stage.
Well, that would have made the most sense to put it in there, but the problem is you're not going to have that queue space, and you're going to need it next year.
Parking lot on the other side of the sound stage.
That could work if they want to go that direction.
I understand there's a fire lane in between, but
Yeah, exactly.
that's not that big of a deal to walk around.
And then there's Terminator, but Terminator doesn't hold enough people, and plus it would be too much of a cluster to have a Scare Zone and Terminator in the same area.
Oh,
It wouldn't
speaking
work.
of, team members, and take this with a grain of salt.
Mhm.
Shrek Second Theater is ready to operate as Shrek once again.
Right.
So, back to pets, though. Can we talk more about pets?
Yeah.
Pets Ahoy.
That was a good show too. That's the animal actors, but good. So what else? What other rumors are there about pets right now?
No,
That's
No
all it
screens,
seems
no
to be.
screens. I like that.
Mhm.
It's gonna have what, like 42 animatronics in it? I like that. So this is all stuff I've heard online. Like, this is not anything new.
Yep.
Yeah. So I'll leave it at that. What else are we talking about?
Let me go.
I won't. I'm letting.
Epcot's losing the Lumberjacks show.
Oh, that's a shame.
But they're getting new entertainment
it's not.
in England.
That's sarcasm, Travis. That show never should have been there in the first place.
I know.
They're getting new entertainment in England.
Right.
Woo!
What is it going to be?
It's already there, actually. I'm pretty sure.
What is it then? I'm sorry. I don't really know what it is. I haven't been paying attention much to that.
It's what are those people who's a cappella? It's an a cappella group, isn't it?
Yes.
How original. Because when I think of UK music, I think of a cappella.
I think of One Direction.
I think
Actually, I
of
think
One
of the
Direction
Beatles in
song.
One Direction.
Hey, I have to be honest. There was a couple of years ago, I was at one of those 24-hour things. It was about 5 a.m., and they were blasting some One Direction in front of the castle, and I was dancing to that One Direction, and it was an amazing time. It's like, let's be honest. Like, One Direction has some good songs.
No, they don't.
They do.
No.
And with this new album, I Am a Believer.
Oh God.
No, it's Justin Bieber!
We can't back you up on that.
That's what they need to add. Add Justin Bieber to Canada. Add One Direction to the UK.
They're called Quick Step.
Because I'm gonna say one thing about Justin Bieber. He knows he did wrong the past 2 years, so then he just figures out, oh, I should just put holy water on me and make an album about it, and people will like me again.
It's
Not
really
true.
good, though. It's good music. I mean,
And
it's
get
because he has some
tattoos.
good DJs working with him, but it's good music.
He's still a piece of crap.
Well, so is everyone else in Hollywood.
That is true, but he's more of a piece of crap.
I blame him for making Selena Gomez a piece of crap.
Quick
Amen.
Step is a acoustic group. It's a 4-member group with fiddle, flute, bagpipes, and an Irish frame drum.
Oh boy.
God, that sounds terrible.
How long
that
do you
sounds-
guys give it?
The way that Epcot is really quick to get rid of things now, I don't think it makes it to the summer. Maybe not till spring break.
I give it till September. I give them a 1-year contract till September. So end of the financial year.
I give it
That
to
would make
next week.
again next week.
Because everyone needs to go email Disney and say, hey, you need to bring World Showcase back to where it was like 10 years ago.
Off kilter.
Hashtag make World Showcase great again.
Yes, and get rid of Frozen.
I can agree on that. I got a question from Nikki at Rocksmith1 on Twitter.
Whoa! We
He's,
have a new person watching, guys, and guess who it is?
She's a great follow. I highly recommend her.
Yep.
What up, Cam?
Is Off Kilter coming back?
Yeah.
Not in its current state. Not the off kilter you know.
The holidays version, aren't they?
Yeah, some of the. It's funny because it's off kilter mixed with mulch. It's pretty much the holiday voyageurs are going to be. That's the mix.
Yes.
And it's
So it's
not
gonna
everyone
be
from both, and
those-
it's not. It's a nice eclectic mix.
Off Kilter does do a number of performances around town still, though.
Right. And so do mulch in different, and they're different forms.
Yeah, they do it's about a once a week show up in Sanford, actually.
There's a lot of I just got an email from mulch when telling what they're going to be doing. Like a lot of the band members are going to be doing holiday voyageurs, and then you've got the one of them is going to be doing drumming for the Blue Man Group. So they're going to be just fine, and I think Off Kilter coming back permanently, if Disney can work out a contract with them, I think it may happen next year, after the holidays
So
are over.
Off Kilter and Beaver Tails both coming back next year.
I honestly think that's going to happen.
I could see that happening.
That'd be
That's
big
what
for
you
Canada,
You
too.
have the Canadian side of the park will be all the old fanboys, and then all the Frozen people will be on the opposite side of the park.
Yeah.
Just put Frozen in a little drawer, keep it in the back, bring it back in a couple of years, put it back in
Like they did
there.
with Little Mermaid?
Yeah, like they do with Little Mermaid. Just shove it in a drawer far, far away and just stab it in the throat and then bring it back in a couple of years.
Candlelight Processional started tonight.
With who was the person?
Gary Sinise.
I like Neil Patrick Harris better.
He is going to be on November 30th and December 3rd.
Okay, do
I
you want me
know.
to put up that World of Color video?
Yes, I do want you to put out that World Color video.
Okay, I can edit that tomorrow.
I will promote the crap out of that video because I love Neil Patrick Harris. He's the best.
I did notice something about the lineup for Candlelight this year, Ken, that's kind of bizarre.
So we're talking about Candlelight now. I need to write that down.
And what's that?
No Marley Matlin this year.
Huh. Is Whoopi Goldberg there?
Yeah, she's right after Neil Patrick Harris, December 4th and 5th.
Well, whoopee!
I think they should take the Republican presidential candidates and they should have done Candlelight Processional.
Yeah.
I'm still sticking to that.
I will
Wow.
say right now that Blair Underwood is really good as a narrator, too, because I saw him a couple years ago, and he was really good.
Can I say something and you guys not judge me?
Sure.
You like Justin Bieber, or you like One Direction. We are already judging.
Yeah.
Judged.
Harry's the best.
Well, I
I
can
have
do
never
something.
sat through an entire Candlelight Processional.
Wait, what?
I've never sat through Candlelight Processional all the way through.
Is it just a
I've never
timing
been to
thing,
Candlelight
or you just
Processional.
don't want
I've
to-
done like half of it, and I got up and I went pee and I left.
Oh,
No shame.
shame!
I've seen it several years, and it just depends on who the narrator is and the quality of the choirs performing.
Yeah, no, it really does. They have to, in my case, both be good, because sometimes I'm falling asleep.
Sigourney Weaver was choice last year, and they had an amazing choral ensemble that really made it work. It was really awesome.
Ripley was the narrator?
Yeah, that's who I saw last year. It was great.
I can say now, though, Ken is right. Donald Trump would not let you fall asleep.
Exactly.
Oh, I'd mark
Didn't
out if
Paulson-
Donald Trump was
Didn't
for it was
Paulson trying to
Candlelight.
do Candlelight Processional?
Well, Carson he's a little quiet, though.
Yeah, but it would still be amazing.
Yeah, no, it would be amazing. You'd just be like, the baby Jesus was born. And Then there was
Speaking
a
of
water
Jesus,
built.
I went to the Holy Land on Saturday.
We'll talk about. You didn't let me do my joke.
They still have Pepsi, ladies and gentlemen. They still have
Let
Pepsi.
me do my joke real quick. You know who would let you fall asleep at candlelight processional?
Ew.
John Cena.
I knew that was coming.
Okay, continue.
Not overused.
Oh,
And
there's no.
we have more concert dates. We have more dates for the Food and Wine Festival. It's officially announced September 23rd till November 14th.
2 months.
March 2nd will start the International Flower and Garden Festival, and it's going to run until May 30th.
Yeah, because Disney's not worried about Epcot attendance at all next year.
Yeah, because apparently they're supposed to be the worst, right? By 2020.
Yeah.
That was the.
I think Frozen is going to take care of that problem.
It's not going to take care of that problem. Not with Star Wars, Toy Story, and Avatar.
And more, probably. Can't forget
Yeah,
that.
not to mention Rivers of Light. Not to mention, all the other stuff. Yeah.
And rumors.
Since Avatar, Pandora Land's going to have a lot of blue people walking around. Blue Man Group have been listed as the honorary guests as a performance on the opening day.
I think the Blue Meanie's going to be there too, Aaron. Yeah.
Oh, that's great.
So, Ken, how was your Holy Land experience?
It was actually really entertaining. I had a really good time. I went there with Robert of Amusement Buzz, and it's very show heavy. It's almost all shows.
Yeah, they have an 85-minute Passion of the Christ show.
I sat through that, and that began with Jane Crouch, the founder of the wife of the founder of TBN. She now runs TBN. If you've ever watched, she's the older lady with purple hair.
Oh, yeah.
She actually was very impulsive, and she came out and led us in a worship song, which was pretty incredible.
Oh my God.
Then she sat off to the side during the entire Passion play. It was really good. It's very character or very actor-driven. Not a lot of sets. Mostly actors, and then they have a big screen on the stage that changes for each scene.
Screens.
Yeah, big screen. Outside of that, they have a scriptorium, which was a Bible museum, which was absolutely incredible. They had Bibles that were 1,800 years old. They had a Bible that had the model that was killed. The blood of the model stained the Bible. They have that Bible there. They have a Tyndale Bible. They have a Gutenberg Bible. Absolutely.
Did you just say a Tinder Bible?
What?
Did you just say a Tinder Bible?
Tyndale. He's the first person to translate the Bible into English.
Okay, I thought you said Tinder as in the dating app. I was about to freak out.
I heard Steve Gutenberg has a Bible, apparently, so...
I have to.
But over at Wycliffe, the Bible people on the other side of town, if you go to the Bible Museum, they do have a Klingon Bible. There is a Klingon Bible on display in Orlando.
I'm not doubting that's a possibility.
Not surprised.
I have to find out when the free day is to go to Holy Land, because I would love to go there for free. They do it like once a year.
Yeah, don't go there during free day.
Yeah, a lot of people go. I pay for it.
Yeah.
I
It
wouldn't
was
mind
actually
paying
very
for it.
good. The problem is, many people who go to review this, many of the bloggers who go, #blogger, many of the bloggers who go, they don't come from a background in the church. And you have to really understand what is being presented to appreciate it. And it is designed for people who are very strong in the church. It's designed for church groups. The majority of people who were there were church groups. I think
would
going after, I think it's a very good attraction. I think they do a very good job. It's really high quality. I think the problem is driving past it. The ugliest parts of the park are the parts you see from the road.
That's not good.
I think that the people who go there go on the free day, and they get a bad experience because they go on the free day. And I think that all the demographic they're going after, I think that demographic looked like they were having a very good time at the park. I have to also say this was some of the friendliest staff I've seen of any park. It felt a lot like a SeaWorld park, where the staff is very dedicated to the brand they're working for. One of the things I have to respect about the Holy Land, every single staff member there is full-time year-round. Because Jane Crouch said, we want staff to be dedicated to us, we have to be dedicated to them. So every single person there is full-time year-round, which I love. Like, imagine if Disney did that.
I know, right?
Yeah. I'm not sure.
How is the food there, Ken?
None of the food is prepared on site, which I didn't like. They have Chick-fil-A,
Okay.
no surprise, and they also have Bosphorus, which is a local Turkish restaurant.
Oh, praise the Lord. The food already said
No,
the food on
PTL's a different. That was the competitor to TBN. PTL was the group that was founded by Tammy Faye Baker and Jim Baker.
Interesting.
But
By the way, I
the
wouldn't complain about food. Oh, sorry.
Was the Chick-fil-A good at least?
It was
Yeah.
what was very unique about the Chick-fil-A. I never had this before. They had Chick-fil-A with potato chips.
Yeah, they have that at the places. They like the Verizon Center in DC here. They have chips because they can't get fries because it's like at a stand, They don't have the
that's
fries.
the same way it was here at the Holy Land. I never had the chips before, but the chips were very good. If they had the chips at Chick-fil-A, if I went to Chick-fil-A A and they had the chips at Chick-fil-A B, I would order the chips over the fries.
What a
Wow.
shame.
Shame.
Waffle fries are the bomb. What were you gonna say, Andy?
I was gonna say, how can you complain about food being off-site if it's Chick-fil-A? That's all.
I don't like Chick-fil-A A, and B, just the idea of it being like off-site, like it was warm. Like I don't know. Like the guy asked me, he's like I told the guy we did take a private tour, and they also did provide us with the plush. That was the plush that won the brass ring of this year at IAPA. The best new product of the year. It was a Noah's Ark with 6 plush animals in it, so it was like 7 plushes in one. And I said I'm not a big fan of the food being prepared off-site, and he's like, why? And I can't give a good reason why. It's just something about having the food prepared fresh there in the shop. I don't know why, but I just don't like the idea of having everything trucked in.
Yeah,
I can't put my finger on it, but I just don't like that idea.
That makes sense.
Totally understand that.
They have focused on the menu. Jane Crouch is very big into providing healthier options. They've taken some of the unhealthier options, like the Samson burger, the Goliath burger, and the milk and honey ice cream. They have taken those off the menu because they do want to provide healthier options. They had fresh fruit for sale at all 3 places they sell food in the place. They had a lot of very healthy options. They do have Pepsi products. They are a Pepsi Park.
Ooh.
And they do have My Cup of Overfloweth refillable mugs. They're $8.99.
Oh, Jesus.
All food though does close at 3:45 because everyone in the park does participate. All the employees do participate in the Passion Play, and so all the park closes at
That's
3:45
why.
because they have less than 100 employees in the whole company.
Oh wow.
And so this is a very small group. This group is very dedicated to this cause. Everyone there is very informative. Everyone there knows everything about it because everyone there wears multiple hats. I mean, it felt like a SeaWorld park. It felt like a place where everyone's, you go to SeaWorld and everyone there knows exactly what SeaWorld does. Everyone there is dedicated to SeaWorld. You're not going to get a job at SeaWorld unless you like SeaWorld. You're not going to get a job at the Holy Land unless you like the Holy Land.
I just want to point something out that I just saw on Twitter. I don't know if, 1, this is true or not, or 2, if it's, true or not. Apparently, there's a new Soarin' that's going to be opening at Shanghai Disney.
Yes.
Didn't know that.
Nope.
Here's what's interesting about the new Soarin' at Shanghai Disney, though. Now, I haven't gotten confirmation on this, so if any of you can get confirmation on this. So the Soarin' here was built by Dynamic Attractions.
Yes.
Which they then merged with KUKA for a new company called RoboCoaster. when I interviewed the Kuka amusement guy, who's over Asian Americas, he mentioned that Kuka will be opening a new attraction in Shanghai Disneyland.
I get what you're going.
I don't know if that's this ride or if that's another ride. I don't know of a Kuka Arm ride at Shanghai Disneyland.
I
have to assume it's the Soarin' ride. But if it's the Soarin' ride, that means that this Soarin' ride, because the flying theater that RoboCoaster has is a little different design than the Soarin' here. I haven't been able to get confirmation if the Theater 3 here is the new updated RoboCoaster Soarin' or if it's still using the original Dynamic Attractions design. And I haven't been able to get confirmation if the one in Shanghai is the Dynamic Attractions design or the new RoboCoaster design.
The one thing that might... this is unlikely. The one thing that I could think of besides that Soarin' thing being a using the Kuka arm, it could be that jetpacks thing, because you're supposed to be able to like fly with that somehow, and you kind of need some sort of a device to tilt over. I don't know.
But that just looks more like a spinner ride.
Yeah, it could be like a Kuka arm or some sort of Kuka technology to tilt you, so you're like you're supposed to be able to face down and feel like you're flying on a jetpack somehow. So that's why I kind of think they could use that. I doubt it, but I kind of think it's possible.
Yeah, I didn't think of that ride. Okay. But that still doesn't give confirmation of if Soarin' Theater here is the RoboCoaster design or the Dynamic Attractions design.
Yeah, exactly. I don't know about that one. That just...
I haven't been able to find anyone who knows that. And the problem is the two designs are so similar to each other that unless you knew someone who knew the technical things of it, and I haven't been able to find somebody that's walked on the rides that's willing to give me that information.
Yeah.
I found electricians and stuff from the new one here in Orlando, obviously, but none of them are willing to give me the prints.
Yep. Yeah. I mean,
if you have a FPT server that you want to share, please send it to me.
As my pen starts to die, Andy, you wanted to talk about something?
Oh, was it the Alton Towers stuff?
Not that, but okay.
Was it my... we'll go with
your stuff.
Yeah, we can talk about that in a minute. Now that I brought up Alton Towers, might as well just talk about that. So a few months ago, one of their main roller coasters, the Smiler, which was the roller coaster that has had the most inversions, 14, had a major accident.
Most problems.
Well, not the most problems. Believe it or not, there's rides that have had worse accidents. But basically,
the Beast.
Yep, the Beast, or Son of Beast.
Son of Beast.
Yeah.
What was the old one? The Bat.
The Bat. Well, that was actually closed due to maintenance issues, not like a crash or anything.
It's still a lot of issues, though. If we're talking about rides with issues, that one's definitely up there.
Yeah, exactly. They didn't have bank turns on that, But this, but the Smiler, basically what happened is two cars collided a few months ago. Unfortunately, people's legs were crushed and they were hospitalized and their legs were amputated. But basically, they found out that it was a human error that caused the accident. Not only did they let one train... you're supposed to do about 3 trains of testing before you release people on it. They sent one through, and before it had even come through the circuit, they let people on, first of all, and they managed to have the block brakes. I think, from what I understand, they overruled. The operators overruled the block brakes, and they crashed into each other. So... yeah, an unfortunate accident. The ride is going to reopen next year, according to the park. So I guess that's good for them. But in other news, though, they're going to be closing 6 completely unrelated attractions, according to a British website or newspaper /website, I guess, or news site. Sorry. The Hex, Nemesis Subterra, Ripsaw, The Flume, Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, and The Driving School are going to close according to this site. The attractions are kind of spread out from each other, but based on Google Earth and everything, I kind of think that they might be able to fit one ride in all those spaces, like a roller coaster. It's my idea. No confirmation from anybody about that, but that's what I'm kind of thinking. What do you guys think?
I think it's awful what happened to those people. I didn't hear about this until now.
Yeah, it was a disaster. Kind of, you know. But what do you think about all these rides closing?
Either they're planning something really big, which could possibly be happening, because, well, it's Alton Towers.
Yeah, they have an interesting height restriction for rides, so this couldn't be like a Hyper or anything, or a Giga. But they could be doing something. No,
but it could be something...
Like Cheetah Hunt is short, or not very tall, but it's long and takes up a huge amount of space, you know, with its 3 launches. I could see something like that coming.
Yeah.
I'm sad that they're closing a dark ride and they're closing some of these more classic rides for this.
Yeah. That's exactly. You know,
I'll be back in a second.
It's interesting to see that what they're choosing to close.
Yeah, it's an interesting mix of rides for sure.
According to Dr. Bacon in the chat right now, there was a sign outside of.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say something else.
No, there's a sign outside of Air, one of their flying coaster, that something big is going to happen this year. So
I have a feeling that this is just a setup for John Cena. You know that, right?
Oh, well, no, a sign outside of Air, that doesn't have to be a setup. That's probably real.
Or something that Helix that confirms the terrain. Huh, maybe it's not something John Cena.
Now, apparently, the park said, now that the investigation is over, we can look forward to the park's future in welcoming visitors to the country, or to our great country, is what they said.
Who's the director of the park now?
The owner?
I have no idea.
No, the director. Who's running the park? Who's the manager of the park?
I don't know, but here, let me go on Wikipedia.
Well, I'm just gonna say, after hearing about the...
Sorry.
Go ahead, Andy.
The general manager is Ian Crabb.
Who was he before this?
Before this, I don't know. I don't know if they got rid of him or something.
Sorry, this is funny.
In the chat.
No, I saw something else. Oh yeah, John Cena as well.
But I do know the owners are Merlin. I don't know much about the park.
Yeah, this used to be the park that the guy, what's his name? Legoland here in Florida. What's his name? Wow, I can't. He used to manage this park.
Legoland, Florida. Hold on, I'm looking. Adrian Jones is his name.
Yes, Adrian. So Adrian used to manage Alton Towers back in the day. And yeah. I'm curious how many leaders they've gone through since Adrian left.
I don't. I can look this up for you.
I don't have that pulled up. It's just a thought exercise. Although the rumor has it that the big rumor has it that Alton Towers is a more limited version of a Six Flags, if you will, right?
Yeah.
The rumor has it that Mullen's wanting to now bring that same thing to the United States. The reason why they brought Adrian over here is Adrian's now over Mullen United States. So I Drive 360, Legoland, and Dungeons in San Francisco. And the big rumor has it that they're wanting to introduce a roller coaster heavy park like a Six Flags park in the United States and then expand that brand out across the country.
Yeah, that wouldn't surprise me. I would actually like to see one of their parks come here. You know, they seem better than Six Flags in terms of theming and everything.
They seem like a Busch Gardens Williamsburg, honestly.
Yeah, they seem kind of like that, exactly. I would love to see more parks like Busch Gardens, Williamsburg, and Tampa even. Both of them are, you know, a mix of theming and big thrills, I guess.
But Tampa has the animals, and I don't do any of the Alton park or do any of the Mullen parks have animals?
Not that I know of, but you know, they in terms of what I mean by that is how, like, in terms of quality of an experience, you know.
Yeah.
I do know one of the Legolands. I think a couple of them have animals at least. Whoa, whoever that was
I don't know
quiet.
what that was.
Is that what Denmark and UK? Which ones have animals?
Yeah, Denmark has penguins in their like they have a ride that's like a
And they have an
polar.
aquarium of that one too.
It's like Verbolten. Oh yeah, the one in San Diego has the sea life too. You know, they know how they've dealt with animals before. So, you know.
Yeah. But you know, they also. Oh, it's funny because they say they have no mammals at Sea Life, but the one was at Singapore has beluga whales. One of them has belugas now.
Interesting.
But they claim, you know, oh, we have no mammals. And what they're referring to is orcas and dolphins. But we won't go down that path between.
Yeah, let's not go
Yeah.
down that path because we don't want to.
Actually, the Chessington Worlds of Adventures is a theme park and zoo that they own.
Yeah. So they do have large mammals that they are familiar with and they're willing to work with.
Yeah, it looked like it. I need to figure out which ones. Based on their Twitter profile, there's zebras and penguins and giraffes.
Yeah.
So clearly they have dealt with animals in the past. But
Aaron,
Yeah.
you know what I'm laughing at, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Cam.
There's a reason I'm on mute right now, and it's because of that.
No, Cam in the chat on YouTube is just priceless.
Oh, Cam.
Oh, Cam. Anyway,
There's strength in numbers, Cam.
you will make it through this. Back on the subject of Alton Towers for a second. I think they should have closed Smiler, but they can't because they would have lost a lot of money from it.
well, I don't. I mean, I want to keep that coaster at the park. You know, it's.
I think by closing it, they admit a wrong. A larger wrong than what they've already admitted.
Well, here's the thing. If you admit a wrong, you say, yes, we messed up. We're going to revisit this in a couple years once the technology's ready.
Well, the technology
apparently
wasn't
the
the problem, though.
technology's
It was
not-
the ride operators. That's what.
Okay? Then
They've gotta
fire the
fire
ride
the operators.
operators.
Exactly,
They've
they
got a
probably
ride
did.
operator.
So are you saying that they should have closed the monorails at Disney when Austin died?
Yes. I 100% agree that they should close the monorails.
I completely
well,
disagree.
I think they should replace
disagree.
the monorail trains. They're outdated.
I think they should have gone to an automatic trains directly after that, and as a
Which
result,
I thought they were going to automatic trains.
slowly but surely, but they should have done it directly after that, and because of that.
Yeah.
No,
It's 21st century. People are going to be driving us soon.
Even cars are driving us.
They're already doing that. We have people driving us with Uber, but yet if you work for Taco Bell as an executive, you attack your Uber driver.
I didn't hear that. Oh my God, tweet me this.
I hear this.
How did I not hear? Every time anything happens to Taco Bell, I get like 50,000 people tweeting this. Like, how did I not hear?
Wait, something happened to Taco Bell?
I have to look this up. This is funny. No, because I thought you may have seen it across social media because you love Taco Bell.
I know. I'm shocked I didn't hear about this. How did I not hear about this?
Fake you showed up again, Ken.
Okay, so what's next?
Person, Ken, are you ever gonna buy a Taco Bell franchise?
You know, my dream in life is to own a extreme sports Taco Bell that I drive, and we'll have a surf simulator. We'll have a bungee jumping out front, and then we'll have a couple of other we'll have indoor skydiving, all in a Taco Bell setting.
Are you gonna bring back the Chihuahua?
I'll be right back, guys.
We'll have a giant inflatable Chihuahua out front.
Yes. No quiero Taco Bell.
It'll be like the Taquitos McDonald's, but for extreme sports and Taco Bell themed. I think, I honestly think that extreme sports like surfing and indoor skydiving, I think that goes with the Taco Bell branding quite well.
Hey, if they go with Red Bull, they should go with Taco Bell.
Yeah, exactly.
Because what doesn't go good with staying up all night?
Well, it's not
and
Red Bull.
Eating a bunch of freaking tacos.
They do Kickstart, not Red Bull, but yes.
I know. But I'm like, if you stay up long hours, you should just crave Taco Bell.
Exactly. So yeah,
Exactly.
That's one of my dreams in life is to do that. I also want to open a Florida themed restaurant called Grandma's Gator Farm. It'd be like a Cracker Barrel with live alligators.
No.
You know that'd be amazing.
So next, I need Andy for this next part, and he's gone. Does anyone have anything they want to talk about?
I am back. Hello.
Okay, good. Talk about your thing.
Okay, so this week we had family in town for Thanksgiving, so we decided we would go to a couple of our local attractions, I guess. On Wednesday we went to Topgolf, which is basically this 3-story driving range, modern facilities. It's really nice. Ours opened about a month or two ago, I'm gonna say. And I'm just gonna say it was great, The food was yummy. It was fun,
It's like a Dave and Buster's Dave and Buster's mixed with the golf range.
Oh,
yes.
God.
Ours didn't have any games though.
You also didn't have darts or pool?
Ours had a foosball table. That's all I saw.
Okay.
It
has darts and pool.
was packed though for a Wednesday.
It's also the Wednesday before Thanksgiving.
Still though, I don't think I know Fairfax County here didn't have the day off. They had a half day or something, and then the Loudoun County where it is, I'm not sure about them.
Shout out to Fairfax County for being a bunch of idiots. Trust me, I used to go there. They suck.
So is this the most time you've been to Topgolf?
Yes.
And did you get the membership?
I guess we did, probably.
Did you get a membership so you can be told, or did you get the time thing?
Yeah, I think we got the cards or whatever, and I think I have an account now.
Okay, and you can use that account at any location now.
I think so.
Yeah. There's only a few in the Chicago area that aren't part of the larger program.
Yeah. We have the original Topgolf in Alexandria, actually.
Mm-hmm.
And then the new one is at One Loudoun in Loudoun County, I guess.
I'm loving hearing Erin just burst out laughter every 5 seconds.
Because, Twitter's something serious right now.
Yep, Twitter is going off right now, man.
But yeah, it was really fun. It was a really cool experience, I guess. The food was yummy, as I said. I liked how, like, you literally just hold your club over a sensor, and all of a sudden a ball is dispensed, and you get to hit it, you know. They provide the clubs. You don't need to bring them. It was just fun.
Would this be
And
enough for you to leave a theme park early to do?
well, I
Would you
wouldn't
choose
say...
that over City Walk? How about that?
Wait, what's that? Rather do that or
Would
City
you choose
Walk?
that over City Walk?
I'd rather do City Walk.
Why?
Why?
Yeah.
I'd rather do that than City Walk.
Well, Exhibit A, Starbucks. Duh.
Starbucks is overrated.
You shut your mouth, sir.
Well, because they actually do have coffee at Top. I think they have Starbucks branded coffee at Topgolf.
I probably do. I didn't have it. I didn't.
Exhibit 2, Bubba Gump.
Oh, that's the most overrated. Welcome to the Myrtle Beach shopping mall type
Yeah.
of place.
I
Exhibit
prefer.
3.
No, like
What's the King's Dominion ripoff of Bubble Gump again?
Exhibit 3, Hard Rock. Exhibit 4, Margaritaville. May I
okay,
go
give me a
on?
Hard Rock because it's the world's largest. Margaritaville again, a thing that is every single type of cheesy, tacky tourist place has a Margaritaville.
Top Golf is more fun than
Taquitos.
Margaritaville. You get to eat food and hit golf balls off of a building.
Wow, you get to eat food and hit balls.
Yeah. Margaritaville, you're just sitting there in a Jimmy Buffett themed restaurant.
Actually, they have a lot of good live entertainment at Margaritaville. Even that.
I have to say though, it was a fun attraction.
There's one going near the Skyplex in Orlando.
Yes.
Oh my god. Just
I'm late.
thank you. Okay. Shout out to Nikki for
Minaj?
backing me up on
Kidding.
Starbucks. Thank you. Starbucks is awesome.
Anyway, so that's probably why I hate Starbucks.
Overly priced.
Starbucks is overpriced and overrated.
Oh my god, I just said so good.
Y'all are
One thing at
overpriced
Starbucks I
and
like is the
overrated.
donuts. They have good donuts there.
That's why you don't like it because you say coffee is terrible.
I love coffee.
I like
don't
hot
like it
chocolate,
because-
and they have that, but it's terrible at Starbucks. They don't have enough chocolate in it.
I was a barista for 4 years. That's why I don't like Starbucks.
Yeah, I just don't like a Starbucks.
I don't like the experience of
It's like
Starbucks.
Chipotle. I don't like that either.
I don't like Chipotle either. I'll go to Taco Bell.
Everyone calls it. Yeah, I'd rather have Taco Bell.
I'll tell you all
Yeah.
something after the podcast, but I have a little story about some Starbucks.
Because also every time I go to Starbucks, it seemed like I order my drink and then I'm standing there for 5 minutes and everybody else is getting their drinks before me.
Well, that's just because they don't like you.
Yeah.
They must know I don't like Starbucks. So if that's the case, I don't like them either.
Dr. Bacon in chat, though.
Okay, what's next? What's next?
I got nothing
oh.
now.
One more thing. I went to
Done?
Luray Caverns today, actually.
Where'd you go?
Luray Caverns.
Oh, I've never been there. Tell me about it.
So basically, you drive out about what?
Mute your mic, Aaron. If you're gonna burst out in laughter, just mute it. Because we're all laughing about the same thing.
All right. Luray Caverns. You drive out about what? An hour and a half or so, maybe even
2 hours, depending on where you are.
2 hours from DC, I'd say.
Yeah.
You pass by where Disney America is, or would be, so you get to cry over that. But then you make it out there, and you drive down like a road to 1-lane ride or something for like an hour of it, and eventually you reach a nice little town. And yeah, that's Luray Caverns. It's nice. It's beautiful in there. I have pictures of it on my Twitter account right now. And you go through the wall. It's like I think it's like one of Virginia's bigger attractions. Anyone there?
What's there? Just the caverns? What do you do?
Yeah, there's the caverns, like a small car museum and a toy museum.
So
We've
how
been
do you
twice.
how do you interact with the caverns? Is it like a walkthrough boat or like jeep, or how do you interact with the caverns?
A tour guide takes you on a walkthrough. So
And do you take an elevator down, or do you enter from ground level?
stairs.
Stairs down? Okay.
It's not many, but it
How
starts
big are
with
the
the.
caverns? How long's the tour?
I think it was about an hour.
And anything unique, like underground waterfalls or fish with no eyes or anything?
Not that, but like it's got a lot of yeah, like every other cavern, it has the really nice rock formations and like there's this pond that has literally it just looks like the ceiling precisely due to all the reflection in it. That's just how it is, I guess. It's a fun. It's like it's not the biggest cave or anything, but it's nice.
You know what else would have been nice?
Here, this is gonna be a John Cena reference, isn't it?
No, it's not. Disney's America.
Yeah. Don't
That
get me
would have
started
been
on
so
that.
nice.
It's a hospital now. Is where it was going to be, and a
You
bunch
hate
of
it when a group in a community gets together and blocks a large investment project that would bring lots of tourists to
I'm going to kick you in the
I'm
throat.
talking about like, Disney's America. I'm saying that I would have supported Disney's America.
yeah. I don't know what. I mean, that town, they just wanted to stay rural, apparently.
Yeah,
You
they
know?
weren't willing to add tall new things to the town. They weren't willing to stand tall with what was new.
Yeah, basically, there's a
So
hospital and some
terrible.
houses where it is now. Like the
You're
whole
not even
town
like
is
trying to hide it. You're just blatantly, basically, just
What's the point?
crapping people.
I don't. I mean, I would have loved for them to have built that park. Every time I drive by there, I'm mad.
I think it would have changed the Disney brand we know today, and honestly, I think it might have cheapened the brand some.
Yeah. That
Because
park.
I don't think there's any way you can present American history without going through some of the harsher negative. And, going back to the Holy Land, a lot of stuff
Oh,
in the
Lord.
Bible is very bloody, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I think the Holy Land did a good job of presenting it without presenting the gruesome blood of it.
Yeah.
What's like the story of David? He had to bring like the full skins of 10,000 men or something. Like they didn't have that. They didn't reenact that luckily. I think that with America would have been a lot of the same thing of they would have had to skip over large parts of American history or rewritten a large parts of American history, or had a very uncomfortable. There was a few very uncomfortable scenes in the Holy Land of when Jesus is being crucified. It is a very graphic, bloody thing, and that was some of the most uncomfortable parts of the whole day.
You know what else is graphic and bloody?
What?
John Cena.
Yes.
I think that it was better that it didn't get built. Just because I can't. How do you do a theme park ride around slavery?
Yeah, if they had called it Disney's American Celebration, it might have possibly been.
You don't.
decent.
And I figured this out a couple days ago, which we can talk about this a little bit if you wanted to. I don't care. But yesterday I watched for the first time ever, actually for the first time in forever, I watched the Disney short films collection, the one Frozen Fever on it. And without ruining what's on there, well, I'm basically going to be ruining what's on there. It starts out with the old John Henry clip from the American Legends DVD, which I thought that was amazing because I grew up watching that DVD like every day, and it's probably one of my favorite Disney shorts possibly ever. And then they ruined it about an hour and a half later with Frozen. So, but I do have to say, in Frozen's defense, when Elsa
It feels
sneezes,
like a good day at Epcot. An hour and a half of entertainment and then Frozen.
I do have to say, in Frozen's defense, which we're losing viewers as we speak. Oh no, we're gaining them. Okay. In Frozen's defense, whenever Elsa sneezes and the little snowgies come out, those things are the cutest things in the world. I will tell you that right now.
No, I just don't like Frozen.
Frozen Fever wasn't that bad.
It was terrifying.
It was very short. But back on the topic of Disney's America, they didn't have to do a ride about slavery. They could have done a ride like based on the Underground Railroad or something like that.
Still, though, how do you do that? I think there's too many major parts of American history that are very bloody.
But you can Disney it.
Yeah. No, I think they were going to try and make it, it's the thing is, the people were right when they said that it wouldn't portray our history, it would be biased.
Well, here's the thing. If you're trying to make your history not repeat, why not make a park teaching people about our history so we don't repeat our history again?
I think we can present that history in a more accurate way in other settings.
Oh, so do I. And I think Disney would have done a great job about it. They just would have had trouble at the beginning.
They were gonna build. They weren't really talking about that stuff. That's the thing. They were talking about there's a roller coaster through a factory or something. Talking about the industrial era.
Yeah, they probably would have done American Revolution up to Civil War.
Well, and probably some of the others, probably would have
done Newsies.
They probably would have had the Newsies show there, which would have been so smart.
Yeah. I am all about Newsies. Any way we can.
Me too.
Let's see. I'm just looking at the pictures again. I like how
take out freaking Aladdin, put in Newsies.
There's gonna be basically what it was gonna
be.
There's gonna be a carnival, like a fort or something. The industrial area, colonial stuff. So I assume they would have had a Hall of Presidents. An Indian village, so yeah, I don't think they would have portrayed that very well, but...
Do you think the Fife and Drum would have been cut after a few years?
Oh, yeah.
What? Sorry? Oh.
It was another Epcot jab, I'm sorry.
Oh. A Civil War fort, like a World War II section, so... it was going to be...
Hitler in Gettysburg, that's what I want to talk about at the theme park.
Yeah. Exactly. I'm not sure it would have been the most successful thing at all.
I would have had season pass.
Let's go to the Holocaust area.
But it sounds like
no,
I just had at Disney Park a few minutes here from me, so you know that.
Well, you have the big Gaylord Hotel up there.
That's not the same.
Do they do ice at that hotel?
Yeah, I've been there twice actually. It's nice.
For ice?
Yeah.
Okay, well, let's talk about that after the show.
All right, no problem. And
do we want to talk about ice at all?
Do you want to talk about ice on the show?
I don't care.
I'm fine with that.
What the hell?
What?
I don't get how I lose 60 followers.
Did you just lose 60 followers?
No, I was at 1,850 yesterday, and now I'm back down to being under 800 again.
Nice.
I must have pissed people off.
Welcome to my life.
Talking about Skyplex, man.
Or no, maybe it's just too much Wiz Live. I don't know. I don't think I tweet a lot about Wiz Live.
I did take you off push notifications for the time being. I have to be honest.
I appreciate
You take everyone off of push notifications, don't you?
I have over 170 people on push
Oh
notifications.
my god.
Oh, then I don't feel as bad then.
Am I on push notifications?
Every single person on the show's on push notifications.
Yeah.
Except
Well, Ken, if it makes you feel any guilty, you're on notifications.
I
Oh.
don't use notifications, but I probably will start using it soon.
That's
You
the
know?
only way I can keep up.
Yeah,
Yeah.
It really is. I never go through my feed anymore. It's just
Yeah.
all notifications. It's great.
Well, I
Same.
don't. I don't know. I go through my feed usually. I just
Yeah,
search. Like,
sometimes. Yeah.
I don't have
I
notifications.
only go through
on.
my feed if an event is happening.
Exactly.
Thank God for. Okay.
Sorry.
Are we done?
Yeah.
No, I thought we were going to talk about ice.
I want to talk about ice. It's
Wanna
good
talk
this
about
year.
ice?
I enjoyed it. They have a ice ball inside. Oddly enough, though, the ice ball doesn't serve vodka. Kind of
What?
Yeah, they served Goose Island beer,
Ew.
and they served I think it was a whiskey. They served. It's themed to the night before Christmas this year. At the end, they do have a room where they're actually carving it. So they do have the room with the people carving it there, and you can interact with them. You can see how they do the carving. It does seem like they're more focused on showing how you do it, how they do it this year. They have a really, 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 really bad silk show. It was one of the creepiest things I've ever seen in my entire life. It was one of the gayest things I've ever seen in my entire life.
Wow. Okay.
It was at one point they have a guy come out and fall into a bed, then another guy comes out and falls into the bed, then the first guy looks up, and then the second guy looks up, and then they're identical twins, and then they start like fighting, and then they rip each other's pants off to reveal like
Nope.
height,
Stop.
Yeah,
and
stop right
then they
there.
begin
That's when
dancing with each other.
I'm going to throw up on you.
And then after they begin dancing with each other, they then do like a gymnastics acrobats routine.
Okay, I feel
they
like
also
I'm
had a
tripping
guy
balls
with like
right now.
matted hair. The whole time while all this stuff's happening on the stage with these people with like tons of makeup on. They have this guy with like matted hair, looks like a homeless guy, walking around playing the violin the whole time. Like it was the most bizarre silk show I've ever seen. It was Silk Dreams. I mean, they're the ones that do the shows up in Macy's and Times Square. Professional company, great stuff. This show was not one of the top shows by any means. Yeah, it was just bizarre. Other than that, the ice tubing, they have Christmas dubstep, which I'm sorry, when I think of Christmas music, I don't think of dubstep. Also, the bass is toned up way too loud, so it feels like you're in this like nightclub thing with this like reverberating bass. It does not feel very Christmassy. The Alpine Village is nice. The Santa meet and greet's really nice this year. The cookie area is really nice. The Build-A-Bear is kind of off to the side. I don't like how you have to be looking for it to find it. I didn't like that as much. They had Italian ice. I had a mango Italian ice that was really good. They also had a frozen hot chocolate, which I asked the guy, isn't that just chocolate then? They have a frozen hot chocolate Italian ice. The actual thing itself, they have 4 ice slides in it this year. This is all the one in Orlando, by the way, if you didn't know. 4 ice slides inside this year. A lot of ice with the lights inside of it. They're really going heavy with the LED lights inside the ice. So yeah, it was good this year. I mean, they stick to ice. Ice is why the whole thing's there. Skip the silk show. Skip the ice tubing. Go in, do ice, and leave. Still the best resort holiday event in Orlando, in my opinion.
So, does anyone have anything else?
By the way, I've been to the ice in DC twice. Not this year, but other years, like last year and the year before, and it was it was good. Last year was themed to Rudolph.
That was here as well last year.
Yeah, so it's probably the same thing as you guys this year, But it's very similar from what I remember. The ice slides were fun,
Now, what show did you have last year?
I don't know. I didn't see the show.
Okay. Because we used to just have a show, and it was like the version of, what's the group?
Ken's drawing a blank.
Mannheim Steam. It's like the version of Mannheim Steamroller, or the other group that's like Mannheim Steamroller.
Trans-Siberian Orchestra.
Trans-Siberian Orchestra. It was like the version of that, with like a drummer coming out of the ceiling and stuff. That show is really good, and it's funny is that show is something that I think they did themselves, or they just had like a no-name group come in and do. Now they have this like international sock group come in, and the show sucks. So I feel like they've definitely taken a step backwards with this movie.
If it was Cirque du Soleil, let's be honest, it'd be a great show.
Well, yeah, I mean, it's not Cirque du Soleil. This group, Cirque Dreams, they are the ones that introduced Cirque shows to the United States. Like Cirque du Soleil was doing it in Canada at the time, but they're the first ones to do it in the United States. So I mean, this company does have a very long history of doing these shows in the United States, and many of the other shows are very good. The show they had at Gaylord Palms in Orlando, it was not a good show.
You could say it was Cirque du Soleil.
Wow. He's on my level of puns, guys.
Yeah.
That's why we like theme parks.
Speaking of theme parks, does anyone else have anything to talk about?
Don't think so.
I drove through Flamingo Crossing on Thanksgiving.
Cool.
Well, the hotels look like they'll be opening next few months here.
That's exciting. Oh, I'm surprised to say this is just a personal thing. So you guys know how I'm going to we're going to Disney in a few weeks.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, talk about that for a little bit if you wanted to.
All right. So yesterday was the first day I could book fast passes since we're not staying on site. Surprisingly, I was able to.
Oh my god!
Where were you staying?
We're staying in we rented a house because there's 7 of us.
What rental company?
I don't know. I'm not in charge of that.
Let's grab tacos while you're in town.
Yep. We gotta do something like that. But basically, I was surprised to say that let's track for a second.
Talking about fast passes.
Yes, I was able to get everything we wanted, for
and what
the
was
first
that?
couple days. Well, I got because basically we've got a big wide range of people. There's gonna be a 2-year-old and seniors. Through seniors, all the different groups. But basically, the first day it's going to be like me and a couple other people who would actually do thrill rides. So we're going to be in Magic Kingdom, and we got Big Thunder, Space Mountain, and then because they'll be showing up late in the day due to flights. One of the dark rides, I think Ariel, and then the next day I was going to get Mine Train, but I don't think we'll be in the park at 10 p.m. So, and then the second day we just got a bunch
Mine Train means you'll get it during, what time of the fireworks? You might get that during the fireworks. That'd be great during the fireworks.
It was between 10 and 11, and I couldn't get that. We're not going to be there that late, We have to go to the house still by then.
Are you renting a car?
Yeah. Flying into Sanford, so that'll be interesting too.
Sanford's big with the British tourists. There is a ways away from Orlando, though, so be prepared to drive a good 30 to 45 minutes to Disney.
Yeah, we didn't book anything till after lunch, I think, so.
That's smart. Sanford's a really small airport, though, so it's very easy to come in and out of Sanford.
Yeah, we'll be on Allegiant or something.
Yeah.
Never flown them.
No
Because
than Sanford.
that was the only way we could get direct to Orlando, you know.
Fun fact, can I tell a fun fact real fast?
Yeah.
My mother, when she was in high school, she lived on what is now the Sanford Airport, and she raised pigs on what is now the runway.
Nice.
It used to be, back in the day, it was a military base, and it closed, and they had, just people living there, and she was the only people who lived there, and then the property was bought and turned into the Orlando Sanford International Airport.
That's cool.
That is, yeah, sounds
Very
fun.
interesting.
No, yeah, we're flying in from Greenville, South Carolina, because we're visiting family for actual Christmas first. But it'll be interesting to see how things work.
Uh-oh. Okay. So, anybody have anything else to talk about? Anybody?
Final day for Beetlejuice.
Final day for Beetlejuice is January 6th?
January 5th.
5th.
Only a diehard fan would know that.
Shut up.
Burn.
Oh, a lot of the parks are opening for their Christmas events today or this weekend. I know Busch Gardens Williamsburg is.
Oh, so we're just gonna, just like grace right over Beetlejuice like that. You're gonna do your DJ.
Never seen the show, so.
I'm just kidding.
Okay, I just want to point out, Dr. Bacon, you're missing one thing from this meme, and it's Google.
Google.
Yeah.
You have everything from this podcast in one meme, but you're missing Google.
I can't wait to get off here and go check Twitter.
Oh yeah.
It's pretty good. So, what were we just talking about before I interrupted? I'm sorry.
Christmas events. All the Six Flags parks are opening for theirs, or opened them last weekend, like the ones that are offering it. Great Adventure, Magic Mountain, Georgia, probably both Texas parks. I don't know the full list, but what?
Such a slack.
Yeah.
Hacker.
Exactly. And also all the SeaWorld parks are doing the same thing. I think every single SeaWorld park does a Christmas event, which is pretty cool. You know?
The one here in Orlando was on Saturday. I was at the Holy Land, so I missed it because I was rather hanging out with Jesus than Shamu. But that's the thing.
I cannot wait to go in about 2 weeks to SeaWorld.
Well, will Jesus be there?
They'll be walking walking across the sea of trees.
Actually,
my
on
God.
in all honesty, they do a Living Manger Scene show there, and it's really incredible. Like it's a very good show, and they have like llamas and all kinds of random things.
It's
Llamas with hats? What?
It's the only SeaWorld Christmas show I do not have video of.
Why is that?
To be honest, my tablet died and I wasn't able to take any video with it.
Oh, okay,
But I've got everything else. I just don't have A Wondrous Night.
it's such a good show.
It
The only
really
thing
is. I agree.
The only thing I remember from SeaWorld Christmas was how terrible the Polar Express ride is.
What?
Uh-oh.
That simulator was awful.
Well, the big rumor is, if you want to get into rumors,
Ruh-roh, Raggy.
you know that SimWorks did, I think it's SimWorks, has the Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer ride.
Right.
And the rumor has it now with SeaWorld owning the rights to Rudolph that they might buy that video and replace Polar Express with that. I don't see that happening, especially
Oh
this.
no, it was not the film's problem. It was the simulator. That thing is outdated.
Well, yeah.
It just it literally we stop midway through the ride, like we jerk up and all of a sudden we stop, and they're like resetting, and then we kept going. Like it literally resetted midway through the ride, you know.
Okay, Dr. Bacon. You need to message me.
Okay, we done?
Dr. Bacon, no, message me.
No, message me. I need it.
No,
you don't.
message me.
I need it more.
Oh,
Your
no.
pictures will get more views on my website.
Oh my god, I'm going to kill you, Andy.
I've just been around longer. That's the only reason I say that.
Are we done?
Are we done?
I have to go pee, so either we're done or I'm leaving.
I need hot chocolate from SeaWorld. I bought it for my parents for Thanksgiving, and I need to have hot chocolate.
Okay. Owen, do you have anything?
No.
Wow. Okay. Erin, do you have anything?
No.
I do have something, actually.
Really?
When the Macy's Parade opens at Universal, I would definitely say that if you have the time in your day to do so, being a balloon handler is something that's really something to look into.
My only question is, will the Universal one suck as much as the one yesterday sucked?
I highly doubt that.
Ours doesn't have musical performances where people are like obviously lip syncing.
No, but it does have that awesome song that gets stuck in your head and plays throughout the entire park, the entire day.
Okay, so
This will be my first day going to Grinchmas.
Oh my god. I have a couple great videos of Grinchmas from the last couple of years, but unfortunately, until I moved down to Orlando, I've seen my last Christmas in Florida.
which is very, really, really, really sad, but
It sucks. I hate it.
I have a couch. Crash on my couch.
It still requires an airplane ticket.
No, it doesn't. You can hitchhike.
Oh, no, I can't.
hey, Owen,
Yes.
I'll propose something later.
Okay.
Okay. So is that everything? Is that all we gotta talk about?
Yep.
Okay, I'm going to pick someone to go plug in first, and that's going to be Kenneth. Okay.
Dad.
Yes?
It's your turn to plug.
Oh, I'm sorry. I understood that.
I
Jeez.
cannot believe he answered in my Sloan voice.
Whoa! Oh, God!
Now he's going to have to go through the entire podcast, and we're going to just edit out that one little word right there.
Chenmark at 143.
I had to say
Or
it. He did answer when I
11:43.
said it.
You. Oh my God, I'm done.
They said to plug. Dr. Bacon says to plug him first. Well, might as well do that.
Okay, I'll plug Dr. Bacon first. Dr. Bacon, it's at the Cheesy Turtle on Twitter and. Okay. Not plugging though, but okay. At the Cheesy Turtle on Twitter and on Instagram, it's Michael_Deprima. Oh, I did that. I did it without him telling me. I should get a medal for that.
I don't follow him on Instagram. I need to do that.
I don't follow him.
Or do I? I might. We'll see.
I don't think I follow him on Twitter, on Instagram. I have to follow
Go
him.
follow Dr. Bacon, everybody.
I don't use my Instagram much anyway, but
I mostly use mine to spy on people from high school.
Yes.
Okay, is it my turn?
Yes, it's your turn.
Okay, you can find me on Twitter at KLStory. That's Twitter and Instagram. I'm getting more into Snapchat, so follow me on Snapchat at KinLStory. That's STOREY. And you can find me on the Orlando Tourism Report at Orlando Podcast. And on Sunday nights, you can find me on the He Says, She Says podcast. That's at Disney Talking.
Kenny, you gonna send those nasty Snapchats?
Skyplex. So follow along on my personal account and Orlando Tourism Report all day Tuesday for the very latest from Skyplex. And I do expect to have some reactions from Joshua Wallach on our Twitter that day as well. And we might even get a
Send those emails in, by the way.
What?
Don't forget to send those emails in.
Yeah.
Yeah, send the emails.
Planning at ocfl.net.
Planning at ocfl.net.
Planning at ocfl.net. Before it's too late.
Before it's too late.
Before it's too
Comcast
late.
kills us soul.
Fully versal.
Oh, well, not before it's too late. Just kidding.
Owen.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah, yes.
Hey, we already talked about Holy Land.
Oh, God. You can check out all the daily content on Pop at Sir Owen Disney on YouTube. Tweet me at Sir Owen Disney. Friend request me at Owen Disney. If you see me with Bill and Ted from this past year's Halloween Horror Nights, that you found the right person, obviously. On top of that, you can email me, SirOwenDisney@gmail.com. Check us out on MoviePilot.com at Sir Owen Disney there, as well as our mobile app on iTunes. So that's coming very soon. Merchandise coming very soon. And I do want to throw a shout out to Cameron for joining us in chat tonight.
And sticking through the entire night.
Popcasters stick together.
He basically he's stuck. We stick together through hell and back.
Yes.
Basically, this is hell.
AJ's movie reviews just came out. What was it? It's now officially almost midnight. So I can say technically it was today, talking about Creed, The Good Dinosaur, and Victor Frankenstein. Academy Awards predictions coming out tomorrow. Brand new verses coming out on Sunday. Monday, Gaming with Ash and the Raw Popcast, and Sip and Snack on Thursday. So that's how we do. Halloween Horror Nights Popcast coming very soon. Stay tuned to my Twitter for more information.
Bet Andy won't want that one. Before it's too late. Erin, go.
Oh, you can like my fan page on Facebook, Mr. Entertainment 92, and search NBC The Wiz Live Facebook coverage event. I'll be giving social media coverage all from yesterday to next week when the big night happens. Follow me on Instagram, Mr. Entertainment 92 as well. Mr. ENT92 on both Twitter and Periscope. I will be live tweeting from the Magic and Celtics game this weekend, as well as live streaming. Follow me on Wrestling Amino and Vine on Mr. Entertainment. And thanks for watching me on the Coasters Casters podcast tonight. I'll be back here next week on Monday with the WWE Popcast at 11:30 p.m. with Owen on Channel Pop.
Oh, wow.
Oh, wow. And yes, I'll also be on the I guess I'm on the Q and the TheCoasterCasters podcast now. So I'm basically on every show the TheCoasterCasters does, which is fun. So I enjoy it. Glad to be a part of Coaster Casters and Pop as well.
The Q will be on Tuesday.
Andy, go.
Alright, you can find me at themeparksandtravels.com. I cover all the theme park news and do some put pictures up there from
And he likes to steal pictures from people too.
Yeah, definitely. I'll have Luray Caverns pictures up soon, hopefully, and some other stuff. Just hopefully this weekend we'll see how my work ethic is. Then you can follow me on Twitter at TP Travels. Find us on you can like my Facebook page at facebook.com/themeparksandtravels. Subscribe to us on YouTube at youtube.com/themeparksandtravels, and follow on Instagram at themeparksandtravels. So, yeah.
Okay. That was everybody, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. Yep. Okay. Don't forget oh, wow, I messed that up. Don't forget to comment, and subscribe to the Coaster Podcast on YouTube. You can find me at CoasterFreak259 on Twitter, and the podcast at CoasterCasters. I can't figure out a way to change it back to CoasterCasters or the Coasters Pod or something like that. Anyway, And follow at Coaster Freak on Instagram and Periscope. And on Google Plus, YouTube, and Facebook, you can follow or like or whatever it is, or actually on YouTube, subscribe to the Coaster Casters podcast. Some people I want to thank who are actually supporting tonight. I don't know if Mike was watching, but Nikki Lestraclio was definitely watching. Park Fanatics, I don't know if they got to watch. Dr. Bacon, you're the best. Our John Cena meme artist. Who else was watching? Cam. Cam was watching. Thanks, Cam, for watching. And they're not getting a shout out this week. The Q.
Ooh, savage.
Yeah, savage. Anyway, breaking news out of my home, actually. I bought a new mic today, so that will be debuting, hopefully, if Amazon works correctly, Tuesday on the Q, and if it doesn't, hopefully Wednesday on the CoasterCasters podcast.
You don't have Prime, do you?
I do have Prime, actually.
Did you?
Well, you should be thankful because you get millions of items for free shipping.
I do get millions of free shipping. Also, I get millions
Thank
of
you,
Prime
corporate
movies
overlords.
and thousands of songs on Prime Music.
What?
Yay for corporate
Hashtag not
overlords.
sponsored. Anyway, the Q is Tuesday at 8:30, and that's with Andy, and hopefully Owen can make it for our last episode about MGM.
Woo! I'll be there.
And then the
Disney's,
CoasterCasters podcast
Hollywood Adventure.
will not. The CoasterCasters podcast will not happen this Wednesday
Oh.
because.
Oh yeah.
Because us. Am I allowed to talk about that or no?
The reason why?
The reason why.
I'm not sure. It's up to you. But you actually, just because you're talking about podcasts, don't forget to listen to my Wiz Live After Show podcast next week on
Okay,
Thursday.
that's what I was asking about.
Oh, okay. Never mind. I'm sorry. Yeah, I know, because if you need a podcast to plug and you don't have a podcast to watch on Wednesday, just wait till Thursday. Yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna say we're not doing CultureCasters because we do it every other Wednesday, but also it's because I'm going to be on Erin's podcast, which is going to be his Wiz Live post live podcast. I don't know how he's going to promote that at all, and that will be Thursday, December 3rd, after the event, and then our CoasterCasters podcast will meet, of course, on Friday, hopefully at 8:30. Hopefully at 8:30, and that's with everybody here, along with Dr. Bacon. I also want to say, for the 4 people that are watching, I work Sunday from 7 to 10:30, which works very good for Aaron because now he'll be able to be a part of this. I don't know a certain time for it yet, but for the birthday podcast where we pretty much just sit and hang out and talk, I don't know what time's good for everyone else, but I'm shooting for like 2
PM?
p.m. Not
Oh,
a.m. That's just
I can do
stupid.
that. Yeah,
So 2 p.m.
I'm fine
gets
with that.
Ken time to get back from his church Taco Bell run.
What's going on? I'm sorry.
My birthday podcast,
When's
where
your
we're just
birthday?
gonna like chill and hang out.
Are you going to a strip club? What are you doing?
Not, no, not a strip club.
I hear those ones in Kentucky are pretty wild.
We'll talk about that after the stream. But if you guys can't be there,
2 p.m. on Sunday?
2 p.m. on Sunday.
I'll be awake by then.
Okay. Aaron, I hope you can be there. Owen, you'll hopefully be there.
I can't.
On Sunday at 2 p.m.
Sunday at 2 p.m.
I hope I can be there because my fellow entertainer friend likes to go to be at the Magic Games early.
Dr. Bacon's going to be there.
Yeah, I know. Owen, what did you say?
I can't.
Oh man, you gotta work.
I work 11 to 11. That's the reason I was hoping the way you were saying you would do it after you got back from work, but
Wait. I could do it after.
you
Dr.
should,
Bacon, Would you be good for like an 11 o'clock? Well, you said 11 to 11. Would you be good for an 11? What do you think, Owen?
I will be
11:30?
there.
You should do like a Twitter poll and ask people.
I can't do anything after 7:30 because I have he says she says that night.
Yeah, and I can't.
Could you do like late, Cat?
No, because the next day is end of the year exam review, and I am filled. I'm stuck in asking me stupid questions for 9 hours. So yeah.
If
Well,
anything,
bang.
I can like if it goes on at 2, I can still see if I'm here, but it would just be very short that I'm on it. But if anything, I'll just like watch it from Wi-Fi somewhere else and just make a comment in the chat.
Why can't you just join on your phone?
Now that I think about it, what are you guys doing tonight?
I'm going to bed.
Booking fast
No,
passes
not like
in
tonight,
4 minutes.
but I'm talking about Saturday night.
I'm going
Good.
to a party and a comedy show. I'm going to see Tommy Davidson.
My sister's birthday is coming up, so doing celebration for that too.
What comedy club?
Orlando Improv.
Oh,
We'll
nice.
figure something out. It might
But
be
I will.
delayed.
Don't worry, I won't be that late. Just going to dinner tomorrow, so.
We'll figure something out. We'll post it on at least my Twitter and the TheCoasterCasters Twitter. But that's the show, everybody. Thanks for watching. Sorry about the technical difficulties.
Hey, we
And
fixed it.
And I'm really mad about 11:43, Aaron. You don't even know.
11:43.
Chinlock.
Oh,
Nice.
That's a shout out to the WWE podcast that I will be on, hopefully, on Monday.
I actually have to leave early here, guys, because I have a hot chocolate that's getting cold real quickly.
Well, we're done, so
Okay.
just say bye.
Bye.
Bye, everybody.
Bye, everybody.